You write.
Yeah, I was a journalist for years. I wrote for the Mayo News and for all sorts of things, the Irish Press, and Ireland's Own, and Ireland's Eye, and Woman's Way.
Farmer's Journal?
I wrote short stories and I wrote feature articles, and that was great.
How long did you write for the Mayo News for?
20 years.
20 years, yeah.
And I wrote for the Farmer's Journal for 10 years.
And what would you write about? In the Farmer's Journal, say now.
Oh, I'd write about people who were doing things. People like me, I suppose.
Mm. And would they be people you'd met or read about?
Oh, they what?
Would they be people you had met or read about?
Oh, I'd interview them. And I worked with Liam Lyons. He was the photographer.
Okay.
So we used to go all over the West, up as far as Donegal.
With Liam Lyons,
down to Clare.
Did you interview many famous people?
Interview what?
Many famous people? Or were they normal, ordinary people?
No. Ordinary people.
Ordinary people,
doing things, you know.
Mm. So you've gone into writing a little poetry, have you?
Yeah, well, I have a book of poetry published long ago, and then I have 2 other books which I wrote. One's a book of short stories, and, well, they're both kind of short stories, but my latest endeavour is poems of 3 lines which try to express the essence of a person or thing in a very short space. Quite difficult, but fun. I call them triplets.
That's the name of the book?
Yeah.
Triplets. And we're going to launch this book now, are we?
Yes.
You're going to launch the book. So you're going to read some poems out of it?
Am I?
You are, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's actually a homemade book.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been published as such, unless you could call my daughter a publisher who has put it together. Actually, I think it's nicer than a real book, and it has photographs as well. And it goes something like this. Let's say Prince Charles is next in line, but as a monarch, will he shine? And then I could do another one with the prince.
Well, keep going, yeah.
Prince Harry is a nice young man, but he's become an also-ran. And then I have one about Maggie Thatcher was no flirt, but she did like hockey or his shirt. Then I have one about Joe Duffy. Wine Line is Joe Duffy's show, exposing the brunt of the nation's woe. Well, maybe that's enough.
No, keep going. Just read them straight down, because they're short, yeah.
Diana Spencer. Who's to say if she was murdered on the motorway? Then there's one of Michael Ring. Michael Ring gets things done. He tops the poll, whoever's won. Enda Kenny has nice hair. He's prone to cock-ups, though. Beware. I can't actually see them. I have,
The name of the book is Triplets. I can see it on the back there.
What?
Yeah? The name of the book is Triplets.
Triplets. Yeah, I decided to call them triplets.
Did it take you long to write that book?
Well, no, not too long. I mean, I might be sitting here and these ideas would come to me. And then it's difficult to find enough people. I sometimes run out of people, you know?
Mm.
Of course, the royals are fine. Like, Prince William always does his best. to handle every royal request. Then I've thought that Larry Goodman, king of beef, would deal in horse meat is beyond belief. Is that enough?
No, you got a few more.
It's hard to see them, you see, because I can't actually see them.
You're doing well.
I could remember the royal baby. Fifth in line now for the throne. It's a long wait. Poor babe, you'll be a crone.
You didn't write one for yourself. What would it be if it was for yourself?
I don't know. Could you write one for yourself? I don't know. I can't see them. You could read some, couldn't you?
Yeah, you're okay. You're fine. We'll leave it at that. You got some nice photographs in there, yeah. Your first baby. Clona Mills. More Clona Mills. Did you take these photographs yourself, or did you get them?
No.
Pony trekking.
I mean, Mona found them in a photograph album, you know. She was looking through them and goodness knows where they came from, some of them.
From the collection. They are hard work making a Chris. How much did a Chris cost long ago?
Gosh, I can't remember. But then we got power looms. See, those were the primitive ones, the picture of me making a Chris on them. And after we eventually then worked them up into power looms, and we made it much wider, you see, because you had to have wide stuff to make all these garments with.